Have you got my head cover? You have got my head cover. Lala, give it back. Give it back. Give it back. What do you want it for? Not for what I think it is. Hey golfers, and welcome back to another video here on my channel, Nick Does Golf. Today is all about experimenting. I'm going to be playing Texas Scramble by myself, 2 balls for every single shot. If you've never done this before, make sure you give it a go. The results are very surprising. So the idea of the 2 balls is that you do get a second chance if you want to take it. If you do miss the green on the right or the left, you get another chance to hit it, almost like a mulligan. This is a great way to take away all that pressure that you normally feel when you're only playing 1 ball. Having that in your mind, knowing that you've got a second chance, is a great feeling. You're probably wondering why I'm stuck under a tree. It is currently absolutely lashing it down. So this is why I'm dishing out all the information that I can now, so you can just watch the footage of what I'm actually doing. So off the first tee, I've hit 2 balls. I've chosen to hit 2 balls. My first one I blocked slightly right, as you can see. Then my second one was a little bit straighter, bit out the heel, hadn't hit any balls beforehand, make sure you do. And then from there, my second shot, what I've done is I've actually overdone my first shot and I've pulled it left of the green, and then my second one I've hit onto the green and I've left myself a relatively large putt, but I've got 2 chances to get that ball into the hole. So I've always got 2 chances to get that ball as close to the hole as possible. This is the whole point of what I'm doing. Birdie putt on the first, let's see how we get on. So first hole done, I'll take a par on there any day of the week. Hardest hole on the course to start with, move on. Let's go to the second hole. I don't actually think I'm going to hit a better shot than that, so I'm going to leave that and take that ball. See, the great thing about this format is you can afford to be as aggressive as you like because you've got that second option. So you might take different clubs that you've never ever hit off the tee box before. It's the same for the second shots and the third shots. You might try different shots that you might not necessarily use in a competition. So another par there to add to the collection. Moving on to hole 3. So this hole is a perfect example of why this format is useful. Normally I hit an iron off that tee, try and draw it round into a decent position for my second shot. I did that with the first one, so that allowed me a bit of room for manoeuvre with my second. So I pulled out the driver, tried to take it over the corner, it went bullet straight, hit it really well. However, it's gone too far because my line wasn't correct. So I'm not going to take that one, I'm going to take my first one. From this, it's important to note that that is quite a difficult tee shot to actually execute, especially under pressure. I might note down for when I play in a competition that taking driver isn't the sensible option and an iron is the right way to go about it. So I'm in the fairway, I've got 160 yards roughly left into the hole, downwind, downhill, let's see what we can do. So one of the things I was thinking about earlier was almost like a claim to fame really, but I know Peter Finch, or I did know him. So when I was a junior back at Lillishall Hall, Pete was the assistant professional there, and this guy could rip it, let me tell you. The first hole at Lillishall certainly took a hammering. If you haven't heard of Pete before, Pete is a pioneer in the golf YouTubing world. He has got thousands upon thousands of subscribers, lots of content out there for you. Make sure you go and check out his sort of stuff. Really good for you to make sure you improve your games. Pete, if you're watching, keep doing what you're doing. It's great to see you helping so many golfers out there. So birdie chance coming off that first ball that I hit. Second ball, pushed it a fraction, it's over there on the fringe. We're gonna, of course, take this first ball. So there we have the first birdie of the 9 holes that I'm playing. Now for myself, my expectation is for me not to get a single bogey, double bogey, etc., pars and birdies, or even better, eagles. Because of that extra ball, you've got less pressure, you can afford to go after things. This is why this format is great for high handicappers, low handicappers, or even professionals. So 4th hole, I'm going to set it off on the middle of the green for my first ball, and then go a little bit more pin seeker with the second ball. Let's see what we can do. Oh my god, it's nearly in. My first ball, I'm pretty sure it hit the flag and it's bounced off to the right. I've almost done it in reverse really. So my first ball has gone pin seeking and my second ball has gone fairly middle of the green really. But still good shots, I'll take those. My pitch mark is there. My ball has ended up over there. So I'm pretty confident that that hit the flag. God's sake. So hold it with the first ball. Didn't need that second putt as another opportunity to get that birdie. Putting's actually been really good, which is surprising. Second birdie in a row, that puts me to 2 under through 4. Next up, par 5. Let's give it a go. So I've hit my Sunday best 3 wood. I'm not going to get any further than that. Not going to hit it better than that. I've just made it to the fringe, just in front of the green for eagle. So hopefully a definite birdie. Well, hey, so that's taken me to 4 under with that eagle. 4 under through 5 holes. I think I've probably done 4 under through 5 about once or twice since I've ever been playing golf. This is the difference. So you can build up some really good confidence with this. Good positive mental pictures in your mind. Again, it's just such a great way to do this. And also it's a lot of fun to do. So 6th tee shot, I've hit a really good straight one, with my first ball. So this enabled me on my second one to try and hit a little bit more of a fade, which is what I'm trying to work on at the moment. It's not my natural shot, but it allows me to do that on the course, especially in this 2-ball format. There's just so many benefits to actually playing it this way. Like you normally do a Texas Scramble with 3 other people as a 4, it still doesn't quite work the same because you're relying on other people. You don't get to have another go. You get to learn so much about your own game that it's so beneficial. So I walked off the 6th hole there with a par, pretty average. I think the only decent shot that I hit out of them all was the tee shot. Apart from that, it was pretty horrific, but there we go. We're 4 under through 6 now, heading on to the 7th. I reckon I could get somewhere close to the green with this drive. Downwind, downhill slightly, let's give it a rip. So if you're enjoying this video, please make sure you drop a comment down below. If you've had a go at this, tell me how it feels, tell me how you've got on, whether it's given you a new lease of life. If you have been struggling with your game, if you give this a go, see what difference it makes. I'm sure you'll be pleasantly surprised in the actual results of doing it. So I've absolutely slammed those 2 drives down there. I'm currently trying to figure out where they've gone. I think they might be in the bunkers, not sure. So we've got one there, and also one on the path there. So we're going to take relief from the path. That'll give me a shorter pitch into that hole there. So that second one didn't pay off, went straight underneath it, into the bunker. We're not going to be using that one. It certainly shows that I do hit bad shots. Whoops. Two lip outs, really good putts. Neither of them went in for birdie, so left with a par on that one. Bit of a waste, but never mind. So we're still 4 under through 7. 2 holes to go. Dogleg to come next. Let's go. So tee box up there, safety shot here, left me with about a 9-iron in, and then driver over the corner is up there, look, straight over. We've got to be taking that one every day of the week. First ball on the right, second on the left. Not too bad, 12 feet. They're okay, uphill putts, you don't want to go past this hole. Okay, so no luck on the 8th hole there. Left the birdie putt short, pulled the other one, really poor stroke on the last one. But not to worry, going on to the 9th hole, par 3, let's see if we can get to 5 under. as I'm wrapping up this experiment, now's the time for me to tell you to hit that subscribe button down below. Yes, that really big red one. Turn that bell on for those notifications to see when all my videos are uploaded. I'm so grateful for everybody that's subscribed already and all the support that I'm getting from family, friends, and all you golfers out there. As always, please make sure you check out all my social media platforms on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok to keep up to date with everything that I'm doing on a daily basis. Also, all the cool stuff that's coming up in the future. Now, let's finish this hole off with a birdie. So hit the tee shot from back up there. First ball into the heart of the green, and the second one just here. So I think I'm going to take the second one as it's a little bit shorter and it doesn't look like there's much turn on it. Let's find out. So there we have it. I didn't manage to convert that last putt at the end. Had some really dirty break on it at the end as well. But a very good round. 4 under for 9 holes. Could have been so much better. It really could have been. When I've done that in the past, I've actually managed to go around in 8, 9 under. It is possible to do that. Even if you are a high handicapper and you use your shots, you can still shoot 8, 9 under your handicap for those 9 holes. So my advice is, if you are struggling with your game, use this tool to your advantage. This is going to increase lots of your confidence for you to be able to take out when you're actually competing just with that one ball. So when you're practicing, try different shots. This is important so you can add these to your armoury whilst you're out there. And above all, it's a fun thing to do. That's the whole point and the whole purpose of you being out here, is to have fun. So please make sure, people, that you have fun out on the golf course. Experiment, do different things, test yourself. This is essential. Guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this content. Thanks very much for watching and see you all very soon.